Hello, Aquarius. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. And this is the three-card reading, the world's famous three-card reading for the week of October 11th through, I guess the 18th, 19th, 17th. I don't know. And there's going to be a new moon this week. It was a terrible, it was supposed to be. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Funny, it's an odd combination. All right, so you have the 7, the defender, right? He's getting at it from all ends. I mean, he'll be fine. He has the high ground, right? But, it's kind of obvious what he's doing, right? He's defending his stake, his ground, could also be he's defending his passion, right? Let's say you come from a family of old bankers. That this is like me and my examples, and you're an artist, but you have to be a banker. I'm Mr. Chase. I'm Mr. Manhattan. I'm Mr. City. Something to that effect. Could be that. It's interesting that I should bring up that I should say banking because banking is an institution, as is government, as is name it, religion, medicine, government, family, academia, corporations. And this is that symbol. Okay, so not only is this the card of institutions, so sometimes like the political readers will read this as the government or the Constitution, or you could read it as the family, you could read it as a religion, or like the institution of the religion, not the religion itself. This is also a higher wisdom, right? This is the Pope, basically, but it's a female Pope. It's an odd card, if you can see, and she's sitting between the pillars of Solomon, which is it's about the duality of the dark and the light, and it's about understanding and encompassing both and gaining a higher wisdom. But this is, the other card of higher wisdom is the hermit, but that's a self knowledge. This is kind of a knowledge of the world, right? It's interesting. So I feel like, what I feel, and then you have like the guy offering the gift, right? The healer. This is the healer. Making an offer. A fish. It's like a fish. Depends what kind of fish. You know what it feels like? It feels like because you're able to see the whole picture, you're tired of doing the defending, right? Because it's tiring. They're coming from this end and that end and this end and that end. And you already have the high ground. And it's kind of like, whatever, let them fight. I'm just going to let them fight. I don't really care. I'm just going to let them fight. That's how I feel about it this week. You're going to, So there's no such thing as a perfect enemy in a way, or a perfect friend. There's no such thing as a perfect anything, except for a tarot reading. But there's no such thing as a perfect anything. And I feel like let's say, okay, let's say for instance, you grew up in a certain religion, right? And I don't want to get all, controversial or anything like that, but let's say you grew up in a certain religion and it no longer works for you. And instead of trying to defend yourself, right, and say, well, it doesn't work because this isn't true and this is taken from another religion and this makes no sense and blah, blah, blah. There is something there. Every single one of them has some kernel of like incredible wisdom and truth and light, and institutionalizing it kind of messed it up, but you understand what I'm saying. So I feel like you're going to be able to glean that. I feel like you're going to be able to get the essence of that, and it's that essence that you're offering. You see, it's that essence that you're offering, and it's that essence that's being offered to you. So you don't have to get all, or let's say you are religious. If you're religious, you're probably not watching a tarot reading, but let's say you are, right? And instead of trying to defend to somebody who doesn't, who's like, oh, well, I'm only agnostic or an atheist or whatever, and it just, God couldn't exist and blah, 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 blah. Whatever, you don't have to defend anything. Just offer them love. Like the proof is in the pudding kind of thing. Like that's the way it feels like. Right? Just offer love. Right? That's how you so instead of like, let's say this guy, instead of like holding his wand and fighting off all the other wands, well, if he would probably freak everyone out if he offered them all a cup with a fish in it. You're like, oh God, this guy's crazy. What's with the fish? What's with the fish, man? They would all be like, I can't even fight this guy. He's not even fighting fair, right? So that's kind of your like little message of the week. I feel like you have enough knowledge about the whole situation to know where the light is and how to offer that and how to be it. To be it. It's the difference between talking about how wonderful you are and how religious you are, per se, and living it, like giving someone food instead of telling everyone you gave them food. Okay. Big difference. And I feel like you're going to be able to bridge that gap this week. And it doesn't have to be a fanfare or a whole to do. You do it for you because you do it, not because, look at how religious I am. Look at how humble I am. Got me? I know you got me. All right. Have a good week. If you want a one-on-one, all the information is below. Like, subscribe, share, blah, blah, blah.